Welcome everyone to Stonehenge, Spirit of Stonehenge 2020 Summer Solstice Lockdown Sunset Ceremony. Well, I'm here at the Gorsvawr little stone circle up in the heart of West Wales in the Preseli Mountains. In fact, if you look around behind me you can see the Preseli Mountains, and these are the mountains from which the original blue stones of Stonehenge came. That's the circle of stones just inside the big outer circle of sarsen stones, the Preseli blue stones. So this is where this original Stonehenge stones came from. Well, normally we'd all be at Stonehenge, or at least most of us would, and we'd be doing thousands of people even sometimes, joining in with the invocations and the chanting and the singing, and then going off to hear cracking bands on the acoustic stage and all kinds of nameless revelry throughout the night. But we're not at Stonehenge, we're here. So what I'm going to do is to give you a little flavour of what the sunset and the sunrise ceremonies are all about. Apart from making it legal for us to be here for the solstices and equinoxes under the ancient Eisteddfod laws of Britain, there's also a traditional reason behind the ceremonies and the celebrations, which is that anciently it was considered essential for the fertility of the land and the well-being of the planet. So I'm going to explain to you in just a moment what I'm going to do and what you can do as well if you would like to join in, if you feel like it. Now, at the end of this little ceremony, we're going to do a little poem by William Blake. Now, it's a very old poem and a lot of people will know this, but there's one line in it which is talks about standing heart to heart and hand to hand, which of course we can't do because of the coronavirus business. And so what we've decided to do is to change that line from standing heart to heart and mind to mind. If you see where I'm coming from with this. So I'll just run through it so as you get the whole picture, so that when we come to do it a little bit later, you know what it is I'm talking about. It goes like this. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and mind to mind. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. So much it be. And right, now we'll get on to actually doing it. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the east and of air, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the east. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the south and of fire, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the south. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the west and of water, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the west. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the north and of earth, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the north. And, most importantly of all, may there be peace throughout the whole world. So much it be. And now I'm going to explain to you what the chant is, which I'm going to take up on the drum shortly. It's made up of 3 letters, I and A and O. Now it's not the Eastern Om. This is what we call the ancient Druidic mantram of the West. And the reason why it's made up of those 3 letters, I and A and O, is because the I represents the sun rising due east at spring and autumn equinoxes. The A represents the sun rising northeast, as it does summer solstice morning coming up, and winter solstice morning. And the O represents the earth going round the sun, which ancient people knew about. But because we're an ancient fertility religion, there's another meaning to the IAO, which goes like this: that the I is the phallus of the solar god, the A is the legs of a beautiful earth goddess, and the O is the sound of a gorgeous cosmic lovemaking from which we all proceed. And if you don't believe me, have a look at a picture of Stonehenge, the diagram. If that's not the solar lingam penetrating the earth circle, well, what is it? It's the way our ancients, forefathers and foremothers, saw the union of cosmic male and female forces in the universe. In China, it's yin and yang and Tao, but to us, it's I and A and O. So when we're going to be doing this in just a moment, take a nice deep breath, 3 lungs of air, and it goes something like this. Etc. We'll be doing that a few times. John Michel once said that it was like the note that brought together all the souls. And this is for the sunset, invocation to the sun. So, before we do all that with the IAOs, now is the time to call upon the sun at sunset to help us in what we're going to achieve in just a minute, hopefully. And the invocation to the sun goes like this. Farewell, O sun, ever returning light, who now goes into the night, taking with you our hopes, our dreams, our healing prayers, so that in the morning, by your bright light, the whole world may see a better way. So mote it be. And now we turn to the earth herself and say, O earth, mother of us all, help us all to breathe freely. Help our planet, help our people. May we all return to peace. So mote it be. And now tradition states that we have 3 wishes for the peace of the world. And so we're going to go through each one of them in turn, and then they'll go to work them together using the IAO chant. Now, this first one is on account of the coronavirus, to harmonise ourselves with nature's resilience, to overcome and renew ourselves. And here comes the chant. And this next one is because Black Lives Matter, as they do, and to end the discrimination, ignorance and oppression. So that we all realise that we're brothers and sisters on the same planet. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. last one is for all world leaders to be inspired to take essential and responsible action to end climate change now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you enjoyed joining in those IOs, I do hope you did. Lovely. If I may, I'm going to quote from John Michel, who some people know from the books Show Over Atlantis and the City of Revelation. Other people will know his name as being really the doyen of researchers into stone circles and ley lines, and inspirers of so many generations of people over the world. And this is what he said about the IO chant. He called it the sound that unites all souls, taking their scattered energies away from vain, self-interested pursuits, and uniting them in a field of cosmic energy so infinitely greater than the sum of its individual parts that it illumines the entire universe. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So, remember I said at the beginning we'll be doing the final little poem then, and it's a William Blake one. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and mind to mind. Marco Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. So mote it be. And now we say thank you to the Lords of the East, the South, the West and the North for attending our rites. May there be peace in the East, the South and West and North, and most importantly of all, may there be peace throughout the whole world. So mote it be. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.